Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
There is nothing wrong with your podcast player. Do not attempt to skip ahead in the episode. We are controlling the audio.
I can make my voice a lot deeper.
Or hilariously like I swallowed a bunch of helium.
You're about to participate in a great Starfinder adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limb crits. This is your GM Patrick here, controlling all the dice rolls, both horizontal and vertical. And joining me in episodic morality plays are my 5 friends and your doomed players. To my left, a mechanical demon with a glass hand computer. It's Jabert jabbering away as Jamfram.
Yep.
Across the digital table from me, a bulbous-headed alien dude with a 6th finger. Whoa! It's Miles making believe as redacted.
Good evening.
To my right, we have to travel back in time to stop his parents from falling in love. Why, it's Tyler talking as prey deer.
Hey there.
To my immediate left, he's a giant pile of creepy ants that swarm to attack you. We have Drew, dying to play Zilixthel.
For real, though, if you do have something wrong with your podcast player, just let us know. We've had some stuff going on lately.
No, we control it all. And across the digital table from him, last but not least, a robot that develops feelings and must be dealt with. It's none other than Rebecca rolling with Asher and Sky.
Hello.
How are you guys? Outer limits.
Good.
Jesus.
Anytime now, as much as I love the Outer Limits and Night Gallery and Twilight Zone, I always think of the Futurama commercial for the scary door.
There's a door up ahead. It's quite scary. Yeah. I don't think I really ever watched the Outer Limits when I was a kid, except for there was a 90s reboot that I did watch, and those were...
Was it Showtime, I think, did that?
Yes.
Yeah, but they got aired on a bunch of other stuff. I think I saw them on either Sci-Fi Channel or USA Network.
Well, that
I
happened
remember
a lot
those because they were
Showtime.
a lot more intense.
Oh, yeah.
From what I remember.
You guys watching any good science fiction this week? Anything fun? Sci-fi television specifically?
Well, I didn't finish it, but I watched most of Nausicaa for the first time.
Ooh.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
Valley of the Wind.
I did not finish it, but it was very good when I watched of it, and it reminded me a lot of The Force Awakens. It was very late at night. I've had a lot going on lately. I can't make it through a movie.
Listeners, you're learning
subtitles.
Yeah, you're learning what happens when Rebecca is tired. It's late at night. She's half through a bottle of wine. Noshka comes on the television, and Force Awakens plays in her mind.
When we're recording this, I'm still burning through some Mandalorian episodes. Some good stuff.
Yeah, good.
This season.
My wife very upset at me because we are not watching Mandalorian because I am making us crawl through The Last of Us, and so for me,
I just finished that like last night. It's very, very good.
I loved it.
My wife is a binge watcher, and I am a strict 1 episode per day viewer.
Oh. So you're Drew and your wife is me.
I guess so. Yeah. I don't know how, whenever, a show comes out and she says, are you interested in this? And I say, no. She says, great. And I'm blown away by the rate of consumption. She really likes Abbott Elementary.
It's so good.
And,
it's so good.
I like literally, she's like, I swear to God, it was like, she told me about it. I just started watching this, and then 16 hours later, she's like, wow, that was a really fun show. I was like, what? How? Is that mathematically possible? Were you watching it at 1.5? How have you done this?
It was I've
had that before where I tell Marina, I was like, oh yeah, I just saw this show and I think it looks pretty good. And then like the next day when she comes home from work, I'm like, so season 1 was great.
Good times. Are you,
Star Trek Picard season 3 is really good. I have to say that. And
yes,
also the original series episode Arena, featuring this character right here in my hand, the Gorn, has been played in my house so many times. Weirdly, we just published an episode of Cosmic Crit Plays Star Trek Adventures talking very much about that. The Gorn is all over my house.
Isn't your daughter obsessed with the Gorn?
Yes, my daughter is obsessed. And like they're on spring break this week. I was working today. Today is Monday. and I was working today, and my daughter comes in and she's like, "Can you put Paramount Plus on my iPad so that I can watch The Arena from Star Trek, the original series?" Like, really?
Like the happiest Drew has ever been in his entire life is hearing that from his child.
He just wants to watch it on repeat. It's very bizarre. But whatever.
Better than Baby Shark.
I guess
I was about to say, I'm sure it has its downfalls, but the stuff that plays on repeat in this household is.
Oh yeah. Baby finger, where are you?
Oh my God, Jabert.
I know, seriously, right?
Okay. All right. Well, we've strayed away from science fiction television chat, but that's all right.
Have you seen these shows? They might as well be science fiction. Why? It's like their own lost episode of Scary Door.
But at least you guys get to watch Bluey. Our kids aged out of Bluey. We never got to watch any Bluey.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've never seen this Bluey. It's nothing but
Australian propaganda.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. It's a lot of Russian YouTube going on in this house.
Little Masha and the Bear.
Yeah.
Patrick's like, I have a fun prompt for this week's episode, and it's like, no, we're taking over.
Welcome to our episode of
the longer you
our
put
kids.
this week's episode off, the more time between last week where you have to remember stuff that happened.
That's true.
Oh boy,
for the intro. Yeah, we got to get back into it. We got a big week here on Cosmic Crit, big adventure. And as always, we're going to start off with a last time on Cosmic Crit. This is a little story of what happened last week on the podcast. I'm going to tell you guys. And there are some inconsistencies because I don't write these until like 20 minutes before we start recording. So there are a couple errors, minimum 3 errors. And if you can get and correct 2 of them, you get a reroll this episode. If you can't get any of them, I get a reroll. So that is a punishment enough if you can't correct anything that goes wrong. I'm going to put it in the chat because I forgot to do that last week, but I'm going to read it out for our listeners. Last week, you all decided to go to the south to the power plant instead of the distress call at the hydroponic gardens. Ezra and Shire said to keep your comms open as you all met the priest of Iomade named Laoshu en route. Once there, you met with Valko Unktar, who explained that the expedition's dwarven blacksmith Gavin Neldener had been hurt. And once you revived him, he warned you of a monster lurking there. And you were attacked by a dangerous plant known as a jolt vine. You all dispatched the monster, but Zilix noted a blight on its bark and decided to show it to the colony's botanist, Melania Krenth. Oh, and also Redacted ran over Jamfram with his space wagon. That's what happened last week.
I got one.
Oh, gosh. Oh, I made it too easy.
That was not a priest of Iomade. That was a priest of Elora 2.
Oh, they both start with vowels. So, yes, I tried to sneak that in there.
Nice.
It was not the hydroponic gardens that called for AIDS. It was the silo that called for aid.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh,
you stole mine.
That's 2.
Can I throw? I thought that the blight wasn't on its bark, but its roots.
Good one.
Not really. That it had a spark on its roots, but close, Tyler. Close. There's a couple more errors here. Believe it or not, if anyone wants to get the gusto, you've already earned the reroll this episode. But if you want to keep going, does anybody see anything else? Miles is reading intently.
Did I hit Jamfram?
Yes.
Oh, very yes.
That was not.
You're like, oh, he'll be fine.
No. I remember saying that. I just don't remember if I actively hit him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I failed that roll very hard.
Okay.
Ran straight into him.
That was the one thing I couldn't remember. I remembered that he was in the way, but I just couldn't remember if I actively hit him or not.
The other 2 errors here was the colony's botanist is not Melania Krenth, and the Gavin Neldenar is not a dwarven blacksmith. He's the electrician.
That was an easy one.
Duh.
That was an easy one.
So who is the botanist? Who are we going to see?
Altharia Ramen, I believe is her name. But first, you guys gotta, maybe take your 10-minute rest and then get back to Ezrin Shire. They asked for your assistance up at the silo. So you guys all are at the start of this week's episode. Are you buggying there now, or you loaded up in the wagon and heading off to the other side of the settlement?
Oh, boogieing, baby.
Yeah,
Boogie
let's go.
buggy.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So, I mean, for the most part, it's pretty late at night. You can open up and
Got them
zoom
high beams on.
over there. But you do have to slow down as you come to a bit of a bottleneck of construction equipment and
it's a school
detritus.
zone, redacted. It's a school zone.
Yeah. there are some kids or teen-ish kids in the colony.
teens.
That means nothing to this being.
But yeah, you have to slow down as sparks are flying from some construction nearby. You see Reese Amage, one of the settlement's human mechanics, fusing together some of these cargo containers into an offset 2-story building. She kind of waves you down as you're driving by and starts moving stuff out of the way for you, but lifts her helmet's visor and calls out and says, "Everything okay over at the silo? I thought I heard a racket over there."
Who is this speaking?
Reese Amage.
Reese Amage?
Reese Amage, yes.
We're gonna need a whole biography of all the like a character.
Oh, I've got backstories and familial relations and all kinds of stuff. But
Before we started, I was like, Patrick, we were really going to need a dramatis personae for this podcast.
Thank you, thank you, Jabert, for the words I was trying to put together.
I've got it
to
to
character
develop,
biography.
I also have a page of all the characters that we're going to go into eventually. But yeah, I wanted to meet them all kind of in the story first. She calls out and is like, if you see my wife, Ilsynth 11, if she's over there, tell her to be careful.
We will relay your message.
You guys get to the storage silo post haste and see a tall, triple-walled structure that kind of houses machinery that detects and removes contaminants from the settlement's food sources. This looks to be made out of some of the core bulkheads of the ship and maybe the elevator shaft that was on board the Burnished Dawn. The trip out here to the Waydana system definitely took a lot longer than you guys thought, so there are fewer rations with you than you thought you'd have, so getting this food production and protection up is pretty darn important. When you get to the silo, it seems to be kind of leaning at a precarious angle. It's on some supports, but it's definitely cocked somewhat. And, if this thing were to tumble and fall over, it might be irreparably damaged. You see standing there a whole bunch of folks, Ezran Shire, and one of the 4 orc Inglos sisters on the expedition, Tally Inglos, alongside an emphatically gesturing Maladia Krinth. Let me bring us over to a new map.
Map.
Everybody.
Jabert, I saw you just banging out a number over there, but muted to.
Oh, yeah. It was not performance quality performance here, so.
Maladia Krinth, who scored a shot on some of the mole beetles, I believe, back in episode 2. She's the settlement's chief builder, construction engineer, and she kind of rushes up to your vehicle as you arrive at the silo. And you know her as a very kind of even-keeled, dedicated human woman. Great at engineering, maybe redacted. You spent a good amount of time with her on the trip out to the Waydana system. Very relaxed person the whole time, but she seems very agitated right now. She's pointing to the gap in the silo wall where it's kind of crumpled a little bit, and she's like, "In there, there's some strange little bug thing in there. The support jousts are failing."
Have you called us to this place to stomp a bug? No, stand aside. We shall expunge this foul critter. Never you fear, fair maiden. I'm pretty sure it's a small beetle, and this is just one of those those things where colonists are just scared of everything.
Another mole beetle, no problem.
Another mole.
Redacted is pretty sure that Jamfram's on his way to die.
And march bravely forward.
More or less nonplussed because he thinks the whole thing sort of beneath Redacted's notice, so he's just kind of irritated that here we are being detracted again.
Praetor will ask Melidia, on the way over, we were asked if we knew of the well-being of a Ilsynth 11. I do not see them amongst you. Do you know their whereabouts and status?
Ezrand comes over and is like, she did some work here earlier in the day, but she hasn't been by, so she's likely safe. You all got here just in time. Did everything go okay at the power grid?
There was a local fauna that injured our dwarven electrician, but we managed to...
More like Flora, but yeah.
Well, Flora, whatever.
Write that down. That'll be in next week's Last Time On. And you won't know which is right.
Tough. When the plant moves around, what is it, right? Is it fauna? Is it flora?
Flora.
Flora, yeah.
Oh, dating this episode. When
I
we're
know.
recording. It's hardcore. You want to say what time of night it is, Rebecca?
Yeah. Let me make sure I
already
did
said it's
Wordle
Monday,
today.
so.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, the cast of the Cosmic Crit is still
Eastern.
doing Wordle.
We managed to rescue him, slay our adversary, and the power is temporarily shut off for repair, but we believe it will be back in working order in due time.
Excellent. Well, we got a bit of a problem here, though. That we probably could have used you all here. Maybe if only we could have split you guys up into two parties and taken on these. But yeah, you're here now. If you can get in there and route out what it is, you got to be careful because this thing is super delicate. But take care of whatever these bugs are, and we'll try to salvage what we can. Tally Ingelos is like, I will stand guard out here, and I'll protect Melidia and Ezrand in case these things come outside. You can trust me.
How many vermin do you think got inside?
Melidia says, judging by the size of that hole, it's definitely more than one, or it's one big one that got in there.
A lot of answers out of you, Lade.
So there's a main door here in the western side of the silo, but I've marked on the map. If you do want to go through the hole, the kind of southwest corner as well has been chewed through. You'd have to get on like your hands and knees and kind of crawl through, but looks like that's the way they got into the silo.
Asher would go to the hole and try to chase it.
Posterize these bugs. Asher's taking it to the hole.
Could the hole be widened by, say, a vehicle?
Ezrand specifically comes over and is like, sorry, Redacted, the silo's not going to be able to hold your space wagon. If you want to keep it out here, I can make sure it stays safe for you, but it's just not going to fit inside. It's like 5 foot wide wherever you go in there.
It would compromise the structural integrity of the building.
Pretty much.
Wouldn't the building falling destroy all the vermin?
Yeah, really mess up our food supply, though. I understand that. I mean, I guess I've never seen you eat, but I understand you have to. So you're probably in the same boat as us. You know, food,
keep assuming that
food good, food keep alive
vis-a-vis hungies.
Yeah.
Redacted steps out of the sweet ride and beckons it to shrink.
Bleep, 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 bleep. Cool. All right.
Maybe it would make sense for us to not to split the party exactly. You know, go into the same building, but through two different entrances and try to corner.
I mean, that's what Redacted's planning on doing. Redacted's going to go through the front door with the vehicle right behind.
Okay. Is anyone going to go with Miles, with Redacted?
I suppose a door is better than anything else.
Yeah, I'll use the door too.
Okay.
I will follow. I won't let my friends wander into be-bugged silos unaccompanied.
Reindeer and Asher, you're going to head to the hole or in the south.
Yeah.
Right. So down here in the south at the hole, you guys can get on your knees, start crawling in. And as you enter into the silo, Asher, your tattoo slug sky begins to kind of vibrate, like a hum, sharing with you its state of mind and perhaps emotions. Sky seems to express a nagging sensation. Seems uneasy, as if it's bothered being here.
Are you telling her she's got a bad feeling about this?
I got a bad feeling. And Praetor, when you begin to walk in as well, you get a little premonition, a small vision that kind of flashes over your eyes as after listening to the very short description Melidia gave you of this thing, you fancy having met this creature before in the future, potentially. If you would like to try your knowledge to roll against this thing, you can.
Okay.
It's a mysticism check.
Can I do that?
No.
I'm going to. Ooh, my mysticism is 5. It's a level. We're level 1. Sorry, I have a 10 banked. And so I'm trying to think of taking. Oh, I can't take a 15 on this. I can't use it. Dang it. Okay, I gotta roll.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think I can reroll that.
4 on the dice.
Unless I want to use my level reroll here.
Always a possibility. Always a chance. I will say this is a longer book compared to, I think, levels in the past. So, like, we just did levels 18 to 20, and those were like 6 episodes each. This one might be a little bit longer, so it's up to you.
I don't think I'm
on a knowledge check. Maybe not as important.
Probably not. It's
Perhaps.
just one of those things where. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll just let it stand.
Okay, you get a flash of some kind of furry creature, but you're not able to put it together. You're like, what? Huh? And then it passes, kind of like deja vu. The other 3 of you, Redacted, Jamph, and Zilix, going through the front door. I mean, it looks pretty secure here. There's a couple of sets of doors that you have to get into, and I'm going to allow everyone to kind of pop into this next room at the same time and allow you guys to make a perception check.
Could I have already had my sword drawn before we do this?
Oh, yeah. You know you're going into a little bit of danger.
I assume if we're crawling through, we do not have any weapons drawn.
It's up to you. I mean, you can stand up when you get out here.
Okay.
Sorry, this little area here is
Oh, sorry. Okay.
like down below in the silo. Just seeing if anyone. I'm just testing everyone's perception. See what perceptions are like. They're not great. Not
Sorry,
bad.
perception?
Not bad. They're not great.
Got a
I rolled
13.
initiative.
Becca's ready to roll.
ready to throw down.
failing.
Ready to roll. Okay. All right. Well, we got some good rolls here. We got a 20 from Praetor, as all of you see as you get into this room what looks like 3 large bug creatures gnawing on equipment and metal railings here, all in all around this place. Let me reveal this area and show you what you see. Here is the art for this little bug. By little bug, I mean, like, you know, a 50-pound critter crawling around.
Ooh, yeah.
It kind of looks like a tick. Looks a little tickish.
Yeah, looks like an enormous louse.
Yeah.
But because Praetor rolled so well, maybe part of your premonition, you also see something up in the rafters, about 10 feet above the gantries and the catwalk around the perimeter of the silo, which is about a 15-foot drop down below into what looks like a pit. This little creature, and I think you're the only one that sees this little guy. He's a little hairy, claw-footed dude.
Oh no.
Yeah. This little guy's got some little whiskers and little claws, and he's got a little fur on his body.
Yeah, this was the first draft of what Furby would look like in a horror movie.
Oh, it's got some critter vibes for sure.
That never came
Yeah.
to be.
Just wait until it starts talking in the middle of the night randomly as it just turns on.
As you guys get into the room here, all 3 of these bugs on the catwalks take a look at you and seem like they are coming right for you, coming right where you are. Let's roll into the initiative turn order. We got more buggy combats. Hope you're ready for them buggy combats.
Sorry, so geographically, are Praetor and Asher up on the top level?
You're on the same level as everyone. This is kind of like sunk into the ground a little bit.
Okay, so the furry creature is on the same level as everything else is. Okay.
It's about 10 feet up, but you don't see it, so I don't know.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, in my notes from last week, I wrote down, don't forget your heal spell is a ranged spell.
I should probably. No, I'm all right. I'm only down 5 SP. Should I have rested? Maybe.
Tyler can't stop rolling
What's your total SP?
9? I'm all right. I'm down 5.
Yeah. Just kill things quickly, you know?
Yeah.
There's not a ton of room on this catwalk here. We'll see if that is a limiting factor in this fight. First up is Radier in the initiative turn order. Natural 20. Tyler, is this the kickoff of a new season, new character?
I know. I certainly hope so.
New dice rolls, same old Tyler.
Yeah, I'm gonna just real quick. I just want to check some ranges here. Okay, the cursed Furby is well over 60 feet, and everything else is the closest creature is the Louse is about 35 feet away, and I'm gonna have to move. While moving, I'm going to shout out a warning to everybody about the cursed Furby. I'm not going to move too far, though. And I'm going to dip into my bag of tricks here.
Great cereal. I'm glad you brought some with you on this trip.
I think I'm going to cast Stumble.
What's Stumble do?
Stumble is a spell, targets one creature at a close range, and I kind of mess with the creature's sense of time and kind of sense of place in space. The target makes a reflex save. If you fail, you're off target and you can only move at half speed for a round.
Oh my, how terrible.
So I'm going to target the Louse. It's kind of close to the center. And you're going to make a reflex save at a very low DC.
So low. These DCs are so low you would not believe it, folks.
Yeah. I'm having a DC must go sale.
What is a DC?
13.
Okay, that's pretty low. What?
Level 0 spells, folks. At level 1. The DC will get harder, but not by much.
But yeah, level 0 precog. That's pretty good. And it's reflex, you said?
It is reflex. I'm hoping that it's not that great.
Oh, it's a bug. Let's see how I roll. Oh, not good. It does seem a little thrown off. Momentarily thrown off.
Yeah. Off target, which I think I'm sure you know. I should really have conditions up since I'm going to be dealing with so many.
It's -2 to hit.
Yeah.
And half speed. Okay.
Half speed. And that's my turn.
All right. That is going to bring us to Jamfram next, who's entered into the north. And looks like you're at the front of the pack here, Jabert. What would you like to do?
I apologize. I was reading documentation for Roll20 to see if I could fix my...
Oh, right. Your sheet's all goofy.
It's all goofed up. Okay. Yes. I indeed see these terrible critters. This one over here looks sleepy. Is that right?
I mean,
off target.
You see like a negative status effect, like a go on it from Pradier's magics. Yeah, it bumps into some cans of like primer and things right next to the catwalk here. Yeah, maybe some motor oil.
I'm going to, I'm gonna step right up into it.
Okay,
get up in the mix.
Oh well, I guess these guys haven't gone into combat yet.
Yay!
That's a thing in Starfinder, not in Pathfinder.
Yep, it's hard switching. I'm gonna attack the one that seems a little befuddled. And I swing my mighty sword. We don't have hero points in this.
Well, there is a single episode reroll that you guys have earned. So you've rolled a 4 on the dice here.
Take it. Go
Why
for
not
it.
spend
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Let's spend it. All right, here we
You
go.
probably do better than a 4 on the dice. No.
Much worse.
You've fallen right into my trap, as always. A natural
be that
1.
19. No.
Critical fumble? Is this our first critical fumble of it?
Oh boy.
What do we want to? What do we want to do here, Jibber? We going for a official Critical Fumble deck from Paizo Inc. or a fan-submitted Crit Fumble from like 5 years ago.
I always go with the fans. So I'm not going to this time.
So we are doing just a melee attack.
Yes.
So wise.
A kinetic attack, I should say. Let's see what this fumble is. Well, it's not too bad. It's for 1d4 rounds. It's called Fog of War. You threaten no squares and can't take any attacks against targets that you can't see right now.
Oh, well, perfect. I can.
Not bad. You can see all three of these bugs.
I'm right in the middle of all of them.
Unfortunately, there's also a extreme melee on the card.
Oh boy. Oh, good.
Extreme melee called Hand It Over. You are successfully disarmed by the target as if it had succeeded a disarm combat maneuver against you. This bug's got your sword in its clacking jaws.
Oh no!
You have like tons of other weapons though, right?
I've got one. I got a stick.
I would take that weapon back from it.
What was that extreme blow called?
Hand it over.
Hand it over.
And then
What a rude card.
Drawing a weapon is a move action, right?
It is.
Okay. Well, I've got my mighty fists.
Oh no. That's your turn.
Yep,
Redacted.
that's my turn.
Redacted. Your turn.
All right. So there's these critters, and can I? Let me. Oh crap! I'm not rhyming anymore.
I flash teleport.
Well, no, I was gonna cast mysticism, but I was like, oh no, my mysticism is garbage now.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking at these bugs here,
Well, I'm more interested in the
bugs.
the failed Christmas toy across the walkway.
Well, unfortunately, you still haven't spotted this thing. It is up there hiding. If you want to, after you've gotten a chance here, take a search action and see if you can spot it. You can try, but unless you get closer to it or other circumstances change, you're not able to see where Raider has pointed out.
All right, then I am going to take a blast at the one that is kind of at Jamfram's south.
The one that's got his weapon and it's
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been disarmed. Help!
What kind of weapon is this?
This is an azimuth laser pistol. It's a 13 on the dice.
Laser pencil against EAC with its little bit of cover here. That is just a hit.
All right, for 3 points of damage.
3 points of fire damage.
It's correct.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you blast it. Pshaw! It's still got the sword in its mouth, but now he's gonna come at you with the sword. Asher and Sky.
It's like that video of the crab with the knife in it.
Yeah.
I believe that Asher can get right next, just barely get right next to the one that is off target and is going to fly up in the air. I'm going to spend my 1 entropy point to boost this attack with my battle ribbon.
Okay. All right. It's taking a little bit of damage so far from Redacted. See if you can.
It's a 15 against EAC.
That is a hit.
And I'm going to do acid damage just for fun.
Ooh, acid damage.
That's 5 damage.
Okay, no, it's not. It doesn't seem to affect this creature at all.
Man.
The one time you choose
The one
acid.
time. All right.
How dare you? You've fallen right into my trap. How dare you guys not roll life sciences? Okay, that is your guys' turn so far. I get to go with my buggy boys, and indeed, one of them is going to move in on our friend Jamfram, and the other two are nearby Jamfram and Asher and Sky right now. It is going to free action drop your blade to the ground here, Jamfram.
What?
Because
Just like
it's not trained with long swords, so I don't know what
I feel like we should roll for that. I feel like we should roll a D100, 90 or above. It has martial proficiency.
This is actually a soldier bug.
Exactly.
A soldier vermin. Yeah. No, it's gotta make some regular bitey attacks with its big old bite attack, probably. But do I want to do 1 or 2 attacks? That is the question. I think we'll make 1 big attack against both Asher and Jamfram first. So this one
is off target, right?
It is until when, Tyler? With Stumble.
For 1 round is what I believe. Let me just double check.
What is off target?
Can we move at half speed for 1 round? So I guess that would be off of my turn.
Yeah. I've only rolled a 7, and that is not enough for what it was trying to do to our friend Asher and Sky. Let's try for Jamfram. 1 big attacky tack on to Jamfram. And I did choose my words carefully there. It is an attack against Jamfram. It's on to Jamfram as this thing jumps up and claws onto our knight friend's carapace, onto your armor, and attaches itself. It digs in claws and maybe its mandibles.
Flashbacks to Fate of the Fifth.
What? It's just little things like to do this. Small creatures like to do this. So yeah, it gets a little bit of a cover bonus while it's back here, and can really only attack you, Jamfram. This doesn't give you any negatives, though, like from, say, a third bug that is going to try and bite you right now. So this is going to be a single attack against you as well from this other one. And that's a toot. Ain't she a beaut? Okay. Last but not least, indeed, there is something up in the rafters here. What's it going to do? I think we're going the same route that our friend Prey Deer did. What's the range here? Okay, that's pretty good. Tyler, the little creature kind of moves down the gantry here to where you can see it on the ground. Everyone else probably have some difficulty spotting this little man. It's like, maybe 2 feet tall, jumping, kind of bunny hopping towards you. As it gets down there, it goes... It wiggles its antenna in your direction and goes, I need you to make me a will save, good sir.
Oh boy, that's my worst. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not.
That can't be.
Fort is my worst save at -1. I shouldn't have told you that. Will is my second worst save. But with a 6 on the dice, it might as well be my worst save.
All right.
I don't think I can do anything about it. Oh, well, let me check. I'm still not very familiar with what my paradoxes can do. No, I can't do anything about this.
Okay, well, you psychically hear in your mind, in kind of a broken common, the command, like, get over here! This is indeed the command spell. Is
this what Scorpion looks like?
Get over on this planet.
Take the mask off.
That is our weird enemy's turn here. Last but not least, Drew taking up the rear again. Zilix Fell is up.
All right, Zilix is going to run down this pathway.
Mm-hmm. The catwalk above the silos basin.
On the catwalk. And he is going to attack the...
Jamfram's surrounded. He's got one on his back.
We're going to see if we can cut some of this down. I want to attack the one that has the effect on it right now.
Yeah, I guess it has it for a little bit longer, but yeah, you're not provoking any attacks here, so you're just running up and attacking the one that Redacted has hit.
Yes.
With a sword. Ooh. What'd you get?
That is a 12.
Okay. Don't think around the corner here this thing's going to have any cover, so that is just a hit.
Yes, 4 points of damage.
The big 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, this one here between Jamfram and Asher is, I will double check, bloodied. Right? How many HP? Yes, it is bloodied. All right, and that is turn 1. Turn 2. Praetor, you're up first, and you have been commanded to step forward, sir. And as as part of this command, what is approach would be the description for this command. You move towards the target as quickly and directly as possible for 1 round, taking no other actions and triggering reactions, such as attacks of opportunity for this movement.
Okay. Sorry. So I'm walking?
Yeah. Oh, you're walking all right. I'd say right next to this thing because it's going to give you a little love bite, a little nibble.
Alrighty, sounds good.
What's this thing do? Oh boy, you're gonna hate.
Let me see how far I can move. Sorry. All right. Well.
You're gonna hate this. This is a spellcaster's melee attack. Let's see if I can hit another spellcaster. oh, maybe.
Oh, you got me. You got me.
On the dice.
You got it.
I think it's just. Well, what's your K? Oh, you have. You have
no armor.
You have no 13. Armor. Okay, well, still, that is just a hit because it is got a +1.
Oh, how dare you?
And we got a little bit of piercing damage. This thing like sinks its single tooth into your foot for 2 points of piercing damage. And I'm so sorry, Tyler. I need you now to make a fortitude save.
Oh, what is it? Poisoned? Oh no, it's my worst save.
Yeah, I know. You told me that.
Oh,
I read it psychically in your mind.
Oh, dang it. Oh, I rolled a 16 on the dice for a 15 because it's a -1.
Maybe
Elves
you can
aren't the most fortuitous creatures.
Maybe you can sense this was coming because it just does not have an effect on you. It doesn't seem to do anything. Okay.
Yeah. Do I get a standard action?
No.
Oh, that's...
You take no other actions on this turn. It is just a single turn action, though. So it's going to bring us to Jamp from Covered in Bugs.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I'm lousy with them. I mean, quite literally, it seems. Well, let's see. I'm going to reach to my back and I'm going to pull out my mighty stick. Is indeed a battle staff. And use it like a walking stick, but keeps me warm at night. So, and I'm going to use it to try to pop this one that's on me. Like, yeah, just pop it right in the head.
Okay.
Single attack. Boy, howdy. An 11 to hit.
That is a failure.
Yeah.
Get this one on your back.
All right. Well,
you're going to town, but you're hitting all self with that stick.
Oops, all jam from.
Maybe,
okay.
maybe one of your allies can help you knock it off. Redacted is up.
Okay, so Redacted can now see the creature, right?
I think you saw some scurrying over there. Once again, you'd have to move to get a shot in that direction, or otherwise, like I said, make that search action to be able to see it.
Okay, is that just a D20?
It is a perception check, yes.
Okay.
You don't have a firing solution. You see Prater just kind of like standing over there right now.
Oh, rats.
That's okay. You got 3 other targets here in these bugs.
Yeah, I feel like Redacted is going to take another shot at the one
you already hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So one's got a little bit of cover from where you are, but that didn't stop you last time. So, not stopping you this time.
4 points of damage. Is that modifier right? Is that correct?
Probably. That is a hit, of course. And this thing is still alive, but barely hanging on between Asher and Jamp from it's taken a lot of hits here. It is no longer off target, but was there a move action you'd like to do?
No, Redacted is going to stay put for the time being.
Okay, at the entrance to the silo, Asher and Sky, you're up before these buggies go. What would you like to do?
Asher is going to raise their battle ribbon high up above their head and bring it down, bringing with it... Oh, wait, I have no EP. I'm going to spend an RP to gain an EP and spend it to boost my ability.
It's a 1-to-1 RP AP shuffle? Oh, my.
Yeah, because I haven't been taking any damage. So I'm going to bring my battle ribbon down in an entropic strike boosted, which deals bludgeoning damage this time because I learned my lesson.
Okay. Are you just making a single attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Single attack against this one that you are also flanking, right?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
22 to hit.
Oh, so much overkill. This one's very dead. One bug down. As now we go on to the buggy's turn, and they don't get a nice flanking partner, unfortunately. That is your full turn, right? I guess you can move in too, right?
Yeah, I'll move up.
Yeah, move on to the. Do you want to move on to the
As I can
bug
go,
square?
right?
Okay, yeah. Well, as you move into the bug square, unfortunately, you hear a hissing sound as your boots get coated with an acidic secretion. You take a little bit of damage. This thing is also
superpowers now.
It's just
superpower.
alien blood rules right now. Caustic Remains is a special ability, and you take a little bit of acid damage.
Oh, I'll take it. That gives me EP.
4 points, max on a D4 of acid damage, and it seems to be eating through the gantry as well, like the catwalk below you, doing a little bit of damage to the silo. That is your turn. That's going to take us to the bug's turn. We got one. I think we're going to go against Zilix Fell, and I'm going to make a couple attacks. You know, why not? You live once. Who attacks against Zilix Fell? A one good, a one bad. What is your armor class, Drew?
Is this KAC or EAC?
KAC. It's trying to bite you.
13.
All right, well, I've rolled a 13 on one of the dice. That is a hit. And just a little bit of piercing damage. This thing cracks through your armor for 2 points of piercing. Can you survive that? And the second attack misses. This one, likewise, on Jamfram, attached to you, I guess is going to make a couple of attacks as well. Just try to dig into your shoulder meat as it's climbing around up on your back. Let's go. Oh no. 2 1s and then a 1-1. 11 and a 1. So the good news here is I think both of these are misses. Your armor class is KAC is
19 with the battle staff.
Okay, he's got a little bit of bonus from being attached, but not that much. 2 misses. These things are lower level than you, no critical fail effect, but it doesn't. I mean, it's as effective as you killing it as it is killing you. It's no damage. That brings us on to our little critter, our little furry friend on Prey Deer, who doesn't have a whole lot going for him. He's going to gonna move past you, Prey Deer, and as it does, how much movement does it have? As it does, it's going to turn around, and you see it kind of wiggle its antennas again. Its fur puffs out as it picks up like a spanner left on the gantry nearby and hurls it in your direction. This is our friendly spell, Telekinetic Projectile. Telekinetic Projectile. This is just an attack roll, right?
Oh man,
I think.
Can I tell? Is this creature trying to escape?
I mean, it's moved past you at this point towards one of the 2 exits, so we shall see. I've rolled a 16 on the dice. That's a hit.
Can you stop beating up the caster?
It's a D6 of damage coming your way. I can't stop, won't stop. 2 points of bludgeoning damage. And Zilixel, we're on to you to round out the end of round 2.
Can I roll a life science on these bug dudes?
I wish you would. Please do. Please do. What'd you get?
That's a 12.
They're CR 1/2 creatures. That is enough to know one thing about asteroid louse. These are apparently all over the universe. These are not something you've never seen or heard of before. Asteroid louse are in the packed worlds.
Is there any way to counteract their acid on death?
I think besides standing in its square, if you want to avoid damage to the silo structure, like a move action to kind of move it around or place it on a nearby piece of equipment instead might be a way to go. But otherwise, there's not like a ability way to do so.
So the one
that is called Caustic Remains.
The one that's attached to Jamfram, if he just ran to the side of the room, that would maybe not damage that catwalk as much.
Yeah. But you also know, if you're asking about caustic remains, if Asher stands where she is on top of the remains of the one creature, she's going to take a lot more damage than a 1d4.
Okay, so Zilix calls out, you know there, old chap, you might want to run to the side just in case this thing dies, so that we don't take down the whole silo, yes? And Tiny Dancer, you might want to move. You're going to have quite a bit of pain coming up.
What would you like to do with your actions, Drew?
All right, so, and I know what I'm bringing myself into. Can I move to this location?
You can try to move through an enemy square here of the bug. That will require a acrobatics to tumble through, I believe.
All right, let's do it.
Sweet acrobatics. Tumbling.
That's a 12 for the acrobaticos.
Tumbling, move action at half speed through the threatened square. That is not enough to succeed. You do not make it over there, unfortunately.
All right, so then I'm just going to slash at this thing.
Okay, that is perfectly fine. 8 on the dice. That is a miss. So sorry, Drew. So sorry. Oh, we're Seth high variance role playing system, right? Definitely not all single digit rolls. That is turn 2. We are back to the top with Prey Deer on turn 3, and you shake off the confusion of this thing's magical command, Tyler, and it seems to be sniggering at you. It's hit you with a wrench. It's tried to bite you on the foot. What would you like to do?
I am going to roll an intimidate check real quick.
An intimidate check. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if well, let me roll it and then we'll see what happens, or if we can just ignore it. We can ignore it, and then
Trying to demoralize my little guy.
Oh, I never said that out loud.
My little buddy.
No, what do I want to do? Oh, let's just go for it. You need to make a will save.
Well, what were you trying to do with intimidate? I need to know.
Demoralize. I was trying to demoralize you.
Well, that's a standard action.
Patrick.
Yeah.
You insult me. You insult me.
How dare you?
You dishonor me.
No, your turn's over. You tried to do a standard action and failed.
No, I didn't. I have improved Demoralize. That was my first level feat, which allows me to use it as a move action. I am not a fool.
Nice.
Well, I don't know about that, but we still got a lot of season 5 to go to disprove that theorem. Okay, so you're staying where you're at and you're casting a spell?
Yep.
What do I gotta do here?
Well safe. DC 14.
Will. Like, this must be his best one, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I rolled a 19. Get that out of here. This is apparently the most powerful mage on this planet.
All right, never mind. I'm gonna yell at Sky and Asher, and I'm gonna say, "It's trying to get away! Stop it!"
Everyone's like,
point it out.
What? It's like those shots where they're trying not to show the entire puppet to save like cost. So you just see like a little tuft of hair moving past the gantry. At this point, you just think Praetor's insane and not helping you fight the bugs.
I'm not insane.
Totally nutso. Okay, Jamfram, we're back to you. You've got that monkey on your back, aka
right.
a bug on your back.
And Zilix has told me that these things are going to pop and might bring the whole structure down if we kill them right here in the center. Is that what I understood?
Basically, I mean, they're just going to do some structural damage.
All right. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to run out and I'm going to carry this guy out with me. Yeah. All
Yes.
right. And now that we're outside, I'm gonna strike it with my big stick.
Just slam your back against the wall.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh, it was almost a 15 on the dice.
All right, that's into my turn.
I was a miss. Redacted. Jamfram's running out with this bug thing on its back. What would you
I have got this one. You get the rest.
So, ignoring that,
if you tell Jamfram to take it outside, you can just run it over. Run him and it over. That'll be
I do like the cut of that. But first, I want to.
What if every episode ended with Miles just trying to
Run over Jamfram?
Turn Jamfram into a puddle of grease.
Roadkill?
Yeah.
Into jam.
Jam! Fram. Sorry, Mouse, go ahead.
Well, first I want to do a perception check again to see if I can see the little creature.
Okay, at this point, it has moved close enough to you where you can see it. It's got cover from where you're at, though. Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit?
Just a wee bit.
Okay. But Redacted can see the creature, correct?
Yeah, you got a beat on it.
Okay. Cool. So then Redacted is going to use that very fun gray magic and Mind Thrust.
Mind Thrust, you can only do once per day.
And I haven't used it since the ship.
It's the same day.
Technically the same day.
Yeah. Welcome to my pain and my life.
No. We talked about how I used it on like the very first battle we did.
Yep.
And you said it had been days later.
No.
This is all the same 24 hours.
It's all
the same 24 hours.
This is like the end of 24 hours, but yes, I wanted to put you through a bit of a ringer just so we can see all the abilities of our new friends here.
I could have sworn you said it had been a few days when we landed here.
No, it's been a long day at this point. Like you definitely should have rested and dealt with these bugs in the morning.
Yeah, well, that's probably what Dad's gonna do.
Going to bed right now.
Yeah, we're just gonna take your initial advice and we're gonna hop outside so that the vehicle can expand.
See you later.
I'm gonna turn my back to face the vehicle.
So this turn the vehicle expands, but I have to wait the next round to get into it, right?
It's a move action to jump in. Yeah. Okay. Asher and Sky.
All right. Between hearing Pradier behind Asher and Sky, point to the fuzzy thing, and the bad feeling that Asher was already getting from Sky from the beginning, and in the absence of, Lice in front of her to do anything about, I think that Asher would be compelled to turn around and run in the opposite direction down the catwalk.
Okay. I mean, there's still one that's on Zilix as well.
It's
still a bug in front of you. Zilix has got this one right.
But again, Pradier and Sky both compelling Asher to go toward this other thing that is giving them the heebie-jeebies. So
okay.
I feel like that makes sense. So can I see this thing? Do I know where it is?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you walk right up to it, it's right beneath you. Like,
all right. In that case, Asher is going to come up to it and is going to spend my only entropy point on boosting my battle ribbon entropic strike to deal bludgeoning damage. This is probably gonna be the opposite, isn't it? This thing is like weak to acid or something.
I don't know. Have you ever hit a Furby with a bat? It's pretty resistant.
Oh, that's only a 7. That's so sad.
3 on the dice.
Cursed. It's cursed.
It jumps right out of the way. Oakley dokley. Oh, we're on the bug's turn. Big bug here on the catwalk with Zilix. Gonna make a single attack and jump on his back. Jack. 8 on the dice. Zilix's KC is 13.
Yes.
Oh, you got a little backpack, my friend.
Well, I'm kind of into that. So
I like it accessorizes well with my style. Bug backpack. And the one that's already attached to our friend Jamfram, going to take a bite. Single bite. Got to roll higher than an 11, apparently. Still. Wait, no, do I? If I'm making a single attack. I think that's just a hit against 19.
No.
Yay.
Wow.
I get to do damage. 3 points of piercing damage.
That's chomp. It's 3 more than 1.
That is those little guys' turn. This little guy in the corner is going to move to the hole in the corner of the building here. Asher, you can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
I will do so. Yeah.
Against our bug friend, and you can fail as well if you'd like.
It's not boosted. 17 to hit.
So close to the 1 on that dice. That is a hit.
Oh, good. That does 5 damage.
Okay, well, this is the first damage this little guy's taken, and as you whip it with your ribbon, it's like, it does not stop moving and continues to move on its turn. Outside into the air, you hear it going, whipping away wherever it goes. I don't know. Who knows?
Can over comms we communicate to, what was that guy who was acting really tough? Tolly?
Yes.
Intercept?
Well, Tolly's at the front of the building. They can indeed, but you also have your friend Redacted, who's popped into a vehicle out there.
Oh, cool. Tolly can get in the vehicle with Redacted and chase him down.
That's its turn. Zilix, you got a bug on your back. What would you like to do, Drew?
All right. Does this affect my movement speed at all?
Grand question. I don't think so. It gets a bonus, cover bonus, and a bonus to hit you, but nothing else really here.
All right. So we're going to run outside and hit it with a sword. We're going to knock it off and kill it.
All right. Go right ahead. Ooh. Almost another natural one, but 13 on the dice is a hit for 4 damage.
Points of damage.
Wait, is that a hit? Did it get cover against you as well?
I feel like if I'm doing this, they're not going to get cover.
No, it still has cover. That is a miss. Oh no.
On.
So close so far. That's going to take us to Prey Deer, turn 4. What would you like to do, Tyler? Most everyone else has run out of the silo at this point. It's the coolest thing people do here. What you thinking about, Tyler? You thinking about unmuting at some point? Can we hear what you want to say?
I've been talking this entire time. You got to listen up. You got to open your ears. Open your ears, Patrick. Good gravy. You're supposed to be the GM. You're supposed to be listening to your players, and you're just over here babbling to yourself. God, man.
I love that you like unmuted mid sentence for us as well.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have now been muted, listeners. This is
for the last 5 minutes.
Horse Pucky. He's ghost shipping me or whatever it's called.
What is Prey Deer doing, Tyler?
I'm moving up 30 feet and nobody's in range, so I'm going to move another 30 feet. But does the hole slow me down at all?
I mean, it's a pretty tight fit, but for whatever reason, I mean, you're just like grease lightning through this thing. You do have to kind of like crawl to get through it, but this little guy did not have that problem. It's a small creature. Okay. Yeah, you're double moving to get out there. Yeah, you see him kind of
double moving.
Around.
I'm going to over comms communicate its position to Redacted, and yeah.
That's your turn.
It must have a very. I mean, it double moved a pretty big distance. So
about 60 feet. Okay, Jump from the Mighty. We're on to Jeopardy.
All right, I'm going to double attack this thing. You've fallen into my trap, Patrick. Now I've got 2 attacks, and I can't fail them both. But surely not.
Oh no! Why would you?
That's why you roll twice, because the first one's going to be a 3 on the dice. So that's why you roll it twice.
Please take care of these bugs.
-4, right?
Yeah,
14 to hit.
Yeah, that is a miss.
All right, well, Patrick, I don't know what to tell you. It's not our fault that we're missing these bugs.
No. Well, you guys have definitely
you don't need to beg me to try to win this fight, Patrick.
You guys have split the party effectively right now, which
I'm just waiting on Redacted to run me down.
So it might happen. Miles, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
So obviously, vroom vroom.
Move action to get in the space wagon.
Yes. And I can use the vehicle now, correct?
I mean, you can take a move action with it or a standard action to move it.
Can I ram with it? Can I?
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a full action, my friend.
Okay, well then you know what I wanted to do, so just say no.
Maybe you should just read the rules for vehicles. I don't know. It's me telling you every single time. Yeah, move action again.
I like it when you do it.
Standard action. I mean, you can take a shot with your standard, or you can You can take a move action with the vehicle.
I'm gonna take a pot shot since I'm like right there at the one that's on top of
Our friend Zelix here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, take that shot.
It's an 11.
Oh, that's a miss. 8 on the dice. Nearly sends your friend Zelix here, but that's okay, because up next is Asher and Sky, still in the silo.
Not a whole lot I can do, but I can double move to get below the furry creature and hopefully prevent it from going anywhere.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's giving you all a lifeline to try and help your friends with the attached Louse out here. But no, this guy.
I don't think I'm near them. Am I? Like, can I get to them right now?
Well, you definitely won't be able to get to him anytime soon if you're moving further away.
Yeah, don't worry about us. We got it.
They're probably fine, right?
I mean, probably.
I mean, if your character dies to a louse in book 1,
It's a lousy character, right?
for you monster,
I'll be here all week.
Okay, so you're moving next to this guy. I think technically you can withdraw through the bush away from you and not provoke an attack of opportunity because he is indeed a running.
Bye.
All right, yeah, let's just let it go. There's
Yet another thing that is lurking in the forest to attack us later.
Yeah, surely they're not creating a cabal of evil to attack us later.
What's the other thing? You took care of the Jolt Vine.
Oh, did it die? I thought it lived.
Yeah,
you have part of its corpse.
I don't know. I suspect that the whatever was on its roots or bark or whatever it turned out to be
that was the thing. That was the thing.
All right, we got
something is lurking in the forest, coming for us.
It indeed runs away, scurries beneath the bush, just going. We got a single attack against Zilix. We got a single attack against Jamfram. Oh, there's 2 on the dice. Oh, Jamfram, I'm so sorry. 19 on the dice, super hit. No critical effects or anything fun for these guys, so just more damage. 7 points.
No fun for anybody apparently.
7 points. But Jamfram still up, still tanky.
I'm still awake. So got that going for me.
Drew, we're on the Zilix. How's your reflex for jumping out of the way of cars?
My lady, Arizant, could we possibly get some help? Some assistance? Shoot these things. And we're gonna take take 2 shots with the longsword, which is probably gonna be a huge mistake.
We'll see how well you
at level
do
1. It's a risky maneuver.
Yeah.
So that's a 10. So that ain't gonna do nothing.
Yes.
But since I already said it, I have to do the other one.
Yeah. Well, you will want to do it now. That makes you feel better. That first one, a 7 on the
even worse.
12 on the dice. A miss. Oakley dokley. That means we're turn 5 with Prey Deer.
I'm gonna move 25 feet or 30 feet, sorry. And the louse that is on Zilix can make a will save at DC 13.
I can't.
Hey,
stop.
folks. I'll be here. I'll be, oh, man.
Rolling rocks. 18 on the dice. What is this? What are you casting?
It doesn't matter. A successful will save negates everything, so.
Okay.
Bye.
I can give you some information about it if you give me information about your spell.
It's, here it is. It is Injury Echo.
Yeah, that's what I figured it was. Just want to make sure it wasn't, something we haven't seen before. That's gonna take us to Jamfram's turn.
It sure will, won't it? Let's see. I'm going to I'm gonna line right up here with with Zilix, so he can just pull up on top of us and just park on top of us. He doesn't have to run all the way over Zilix. He can just sort of squish us. Making a single attack with my battle staff. Natural 1.
Oh no!
Boy. Natural 1.
Whatever Tyler had, he infected you with it,
Yeah.
Jabert.
Oh,
It
no,
might be the
no.
soldier class. It might be the soldier
It's a
class.
soldier class.
Oh no! Did your great grandfather have some kind of magical glaive that cursed your family line as well? Critical fumble deck or cosmic crittermander? Critical fails.
Let's go. That extreme was pretty fun. So let's just go for that. Let's go for the official again. Let's see if I can get another one.
Oakley dokley.
Go fishing. My character goes crit fishing, but I do it the other way.
Yeah, you go
Fish critting.
fumble fishing.
I go noodling.
You're not gonna believe it. I just did this a quick shuffle. I drew the exact same card. We are gonna draw another one. I was like, wow, that's familiar. Stop shuffling them. Okay, let me do a actual. I'm just cutting them, but chipped a tooth. Your weapon is damaged, and it takes a penalty to damage equal to its item level until it's repaired with an engineering check. Imagine the stick is cracked.
Mhm.
Oh boy. 3 melee.
Oh boy.
Butterfingers. You drop all held items and can't recover them until your next turn. Well, I've lost 2 weapons.
All my weapons.
I think it's time you go.
I didn't go back in the. I didn't go back
unarmed
inside
melee.
and get my.
Oh
my
yeah,
sword.
You're just like, hold on, Bug. You're coming with me. Oh boy. Redacted. We are on to your turn, Miles.
Oh boy, I'm glad that Jabert kind of saw what I wanted to do, which was get both of them.
Yeah. You get a twofer.
Yeah, so it's a piloting check, right?
Yes, because you did not move last turn. This is at a higher difficulty. I believe it's DC 15 now, but why don't you make that check?
Because I didn't move last term, it's harder?
Yes.
Because you're doing it from a dead stop instead of.
Oh, gotcha. All right. And then I also have my glovey gloves on. That's a 17.
So a success here, and you're, I'm guessing, doing the run over action.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
On both of them.
Silix and Jamfram and 2 bugs. Make me a reflex save. What's the DC, Miles? Oh,
Yeah, Jamfram!
already solve a natural 20 here.
There's my.
Oh, goodness.
What's the damage on it? Might still be enough.
Okay, we got a save from both Zilix and Jamfram. I think it's only DC 13. So let me roll reflexes for these 2 little bugs. Ooh. Successes from at least one of them.
Then what was the proccing point?
Well, I mean, you have more HP than they do, so let's see what happens. Roll that damage.
All right, so it's 4d4.
Yeah. I can't believe how much mileage, literally and figuratively, you've already gotten out of this stupid vehicle.
9 points of damage.
Okay, so that's 4 to everybody. 4 to all folks. And that is...
Jabber, don't worry. I have stabilize as a cantrip.
Okay, good. Well, we're gonna need it.
Are you still up after that?
I'm still up.
You've been hit by this car several times today. Asher and Sky, can you make it back in time here?
Today is just such a phrase.
It's a living.
I mean,
You can go around the outside of the building here if you want.
I don't know that would be fastest. I think it would be faster to go through the building, but
No. I think I mean, how much movement do you have?
30, I assume. I don't have any boost to that, so I don't think I could get anywhere near them. I would have to run.
Okay.
And use all of my running actions. I'll just get, I don't know, right up next to this one, I guess.
Well, you only have a move and a standard action to
I can't
move.
run. I can't use 4 move actions to run.
4 move actions. No, you can run
How it
in
works?
you can run 4 times your movement as a full action in a straight line.
Oh, that's a straight line.
uninterrupted. Yeah.
All right.
You can run past Tally Angelos, who's like, "What is happening?" But yeah, if you're moving up towards the front here, you watch as these bugs detach from our friends Zilix and Jamfram and attempt to scurry away. Scurry right away. You guys can make an attack of opportunity, I guess, just unarmed.
I don't think you can do that unless you have. I don't think you're considered threatening unless you have like weapons or something.
Wow, it's been a while since we had some unarmed attacks here.
No, this is no, that's not true. It's the unarmed strike is just archaic. That shouldn't matter for these guys. So yeah, I'll make an unarmed strike.
Yeah, you guys can both.
Bugs notoriously weak to stomp. So
16.
Got a hit from Zilix.
That's true.
Yeah, don't steal his rolls.
14.
That is a hit from both of you guys.
All right, so 4 points of damage from me.
All right, both of these little bugs are bloodied.
And don't come back.
Tyler,
do you have a strength of 10?
strength of 12.
Your strength is not factoring into your damage.
Roll 20.
You don't need strength, right? So these little bugs are scurrying away. If you'd like to catch up and run them down, you can. They seem to be under a little bit of a focus control, but that seems to have been broken. But yeah, regardless, we're out of combat because they're not going to try and attack you anymore. How are you guys doing after that?
I hate everything right now.
I'm fine.
I'm really angry and upset, and I just want some wine.
Yeah, we couldn't beat a Furby and 3 Louses. That's pretty high up in the failure column. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm taking a 10-minute rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here
I'm
with
down
my one remaining RP.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I have one
wasted
more
one.
resolve.
On an attack that didn't even hit. Vanguard problems.
You could take 8 times 6 10-minute rests because your day is done here. Ezran Shire comes up and to you, Redacted, is like, should you be running over your teammates like that? That doesn't seem like good battle tactic there, Redacted.
That sounds like an invitation.
Whoa, hold on.
Just start running everybody over.
He's moving away on his crutches like, oh no, I was just making a suggestion. Melidia Krinth walks up to you all and is like, did you just hit the silo with your space wagon? What are you guys doing here? This is a disaster. It looks like they bit through the main manifold and chewed out just about every single wire inside the silo. I'm gonna have to gut this building and build it back up from the ground up. It could take over a month. What took you all so long getting here, and why didn't you take care of these things post haste?
To be fair, we had other things to deal with. I don't appreciate the tone.
Redacted, would you do the honors? Run her over with your car.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom, baby.
Yes, indeed. Where even is my character? Oh, here I am.
Under the tire.
Under the tire. I stumble out from under this car with like a tire mark on my forehead. 2 tire marks on my forehead.
Half of a broken stick.
Right. I got half a broken stick, and like my sword is dangling down in the pit inside. I say, yes, was it Melidia? Is that right?
Yeah, Melidia Krinth.
Yes, Melidia. It's wonderful to see you. It's we were detained, you see, at the power station. There was a tree, and Jamfram falls over and goes to sleep.
Melidia looks at Ezra and is like, there are trees all over this place. We settled in a forest.
We shouldn't have settled in the forest.
Ezran continues on. It's like, yeah. No, you guys look like you can. You earn tonight's rest. You know, between those beetle things earlier today and the power plant and these bugs. Yeah, maybe time for some R&R and downtime. Yeah, take a load off. Get back to base there, and we'll we'll reconvene in the morning and we'll talk about strategies moving forward. How does that sound?
Yes.
Fine. Good night.
We will be eager to discuss the inadequacies tomorrow.
Okay, well, on that note, I'll go to bed as well. You guys have a good night.
I presume he means mine.
The party.
Renetta just rolls the window down and just looks at the remaining party members and just says, "Get in, losers. We're going sleeping."
Going sleeping. Tires hit the dirt path here and squeal out, sending a huge plume that envelops Melidia, Crinth, Ezran Shire, and Thaliangelos. The bubbly letters forming in the dust that spell out "to be continued" next time on the podcast. Whew. You guys survived the gauntlet at the beginning of this season.
Apparently.
Doesn't feel like survival. Feels like
technically
it feels like Patrick hit the time cap for the episode and was like, I guess I'll just have everybody run away because we can't do this for the next 3 episodes.
Right. Not one of these like CR -1 creatures is bloodied yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
if you guys had killed one of these things, you got a level 15 weapon or armor or whatever. But no, bye.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I guess technically one of the asteroid Louse had a weapon on them. They dropped one piece of loot for you.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's going to do it, guys. This is what you have to put up with to get to higher level characters later on in the season that make me cry. You have to let me attack you with 7 mole beetles and 3 asteroid Louses and all the rest. That is going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you guys for playing with me.
Thank you,
Patrick.
Thank you.
And Miles, I promise I'll hit you at some point in this campaign.
No, thank you, Patrick.
I'll rock you at some point. That's going to do it. Listeners, thanks for listening. This has been Cosmic Crit. We'll catch you next time, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. The Starfinder role-playing game and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.